I'm here with another Australian update video. And Petra Martić lost her first round match. And going into this match, I already knew this was going to be a struggle match for Petra. I already knew based on how she's been playing. And it's like since she made that fourth round back in 2018, it seems like she's been pop locking backwards. Like the fourth round, the third round in 2019, the second round in 2020, and now the first round in 2021. But in Petra's defense, she doesn't perform well at the Australian Open anyways, and she always has a slow start to the beginning of the season. From what I've seen going into this match, reading Petra's and Olga's match preview summaries, I know a lot of bettors and gamblers are mad. Overall, they had Petra breezing through this match, like sliding, gliding, and flying through this match like she was like Superman or something. But me personally, I knew Petra would struggle through this match because she's been struggling since last season when the season resumed after the suspension. Yeah, she's been struggling to get through her matches. And this Danilovic chick, this Olga Pataki Danilovic, this was her main draw debut, and what better way to make a debut, a slam debut, to take out a top 20 player, the 16th seed and overall ranked 19th player in the world. And I mean, even Donna Vekic. Okay, I watched a little bit of Donna Vekic match, and I watched the third set of her match versus that Wayne chick. Donna, she struggled all throughout her first round match too, but she struggled her way through it. And Donna has been playing far much more worse than Petra. Okay, first of all, we had that Gorilla Glue chick. Now we have Petra out here losing in the first round. Like, Petra played like that Gorilla Glue chick glued her eyelids shut. Like, Petra played like she was blind out there. Like, that's how she played. She played like she couldn't definitely see the ball because she let that over chick score 37 winners on her. Like, that did not make any sense for Petra to be struggling and lose to a player that's damn near ranked outside the top 200. Olga was ranked 183, and Petra coming into this match was ranked 19. That was a poor effort put up by Petra in that third set. Okay, she went up to like 3-1. Then she went on to get broken 3 times. And when Petra was broken at like 4-4, it was like Olga broken her whole entire spirit. And she went on to lose. But seriously, this chick had 11 double faults, and she hit 37 winners. Are you joking me? Petra let that chick hit 37 winners on her. And the thing that pissed me off the most was that this match started at 2 a.m. here. So I stayed up to 2 a.m. to watch this match, and this match was over like around like 4:15. So I stayed up until the wee hours of the morning to watch this bull, to watch her lose 5-7, 6-3, 4-6 to a player she should have had beat in 2 sets, straight sets. I'm disappointed, but I'm not gonna, sit up here and bash her and go in on her like you old fake bandwagon fair weather fans do. Like, I don't do that. I'll leave that to the gamblers and the bettors because I know they tearing her up right now. Yeah, I hope she gets it together and figure it out because I know she worked so damn hard to get, into the top 20, and I don't want to see her go out like this because I know that wasn't her best tennis, and she's she's an extraordinary player, and I don't know if there's something like going on with her, like in her personal life or something, because I do realize that people are human and they go through some things. But the only thing I can do is be a supportive fan and wish her luck, and I hope she sorts out her problems for the rest of the season because I don't like watching her struggle like this, and I would hate to see her finish the year like outside the top 30 or something. But anyways, and to do an update on the Yastremska video I posted a couple of weeks ago, She's not playing at the Australian Open. Well, one look at the draw could tell you that. Yeah, she failed to get her doping suspension overturned in time for the start of the Australian Open. She tried to do that in the anti-doping agency or whatever, the International Tennis Federation, I think that's what they call, was like, nah, we not having it. You staying your doping ass at home. And Diana talking about given a low amount of concentration found in my system. Yeah, you took a low amount of concentration that you thought that you wasn't going to get caught. But I don't know when she's coming back, but when she does, I'm going to be all over it with her wanna be woke, doping ass. And speaking of Ukrainians, Lucia Sorenko is not playing here either because she lost in the third round of qualifying. So I don't know why she played in that tournament last week if she wasn't going to play in the Australian Open. I didn't get that. Oh well. And Caroline Garcia won her first round match against Planona Hartzog of Slovenia. I actually knew a chick back in my middle school that had that last name, Hartzog. She was the manager when I played on my trash 8th grade basketball team. Okay, if you played sports in middle school or high school, the team manager was a student who brung out the carts of basketballs and picked up the basketballs when practice was over and handed us players water, Gatorade, and towels while we was resting on the bench. Overall, a manager is a student that was too trash to play on the actual team. And thank you, Polona Hotzar, for making me remember a suppressed memory of me playing on my trash 8th grade basketball team. I should kick her ass for that, but Caroline already did that for me. Polona Hotzar is trash with all them tattoos all over the place. You would have thought she was American. She looked like the average American chick over here, all tatted up with them tattoos everywhere. And another update, Andrea Petković lost in the first round. You see, that's what I was talking about in my video. This chick is trash now. She can't even make it out of a first round of major tournaments. And then she want to speak out about how women can't make enough money in a very lucrative sport like women's tennis. And this was exactly my point I was trying to make. The payout for majors, which is equal to both men and women, so why is she complaining about women cannot make money in tennis when she can't even get out of a first round of a major tournament now? Andrea Petković. She's sitting around on her ass complaining to German newspapers talking about women cannot make money in tennis, but yet she loses in the first round of a major. Make that make sense. This is why no one take you women players seriously when you complain about inequality, but yet when the prize money playing field is equal, you can't even get out of the first round. You can't even make it out of early rounds, which looks bad for your equal pay argument, Andrea Petković. See, that's what I'm talking about. These players that want to speak out about how the WTA isn't displaying fair treatment and prize money compared to that of men, but yet the women who are complaining, their performance is not indicative of what they're demanding change for. How are you going to demand change for something and you can't even get out there and win anything to fight for change? So that says to me that there's nothing that needs to be changed. These trash, mediocre players like Andrea Petković, they need to step their games up and compete at a top player level. But seeing as though Andrea, that's going to be hard because she's currently outside. She's currently ranked outside the top 100. And I understand that she's 33 years old now, and she's well past her prime. Her prime was the early 2010s, back in 2011, 10 years ago. And she can't hang with these younger players now. You know what she sounds like? She sounds like one of those bitter, grumpy old people that does nothing but sit around on their asses complaining all day. That's what Andrea reminds me of, complaining about oh, I can't win anything anymore. I can't make money on tour anymore, like a bitter old hag. So I don't want to hear these old dogs on tour that want to complain about they can't win anything anymore because these younger players are coming up and they're passing them by. And they can't win anything anymore because these younger players keep beating them now. But anyways, now that one of my favorite players is out, I have no invested interest in this tournament anymore. Well, there's gonna be a couple of sprinkle of players that I'll be following, like Caroline Garcia and Katerina Alexandrova and Donna Vekic, of course. Since the number one Croat is out now I have no choice but to support Donna Vekic, struggling ass too. And this has been my Australian Open update for February 9th, 2021.